As a veterinary leader, self-awareness is key. And self-awareness comes from knowing yourself, knowing your values, your personality, your needs, your habits, your emotions. And it is through self-awareness that you can connect with your blind spots. Now, blind spots can be the Achilles heel of leadership. They are personal traits or aspects we don't even know about that limit the way we act, react, behave, or believe, and therefore limit our effectiveness. Here are 10 common blind spots of veterinary leaders that I see. Having a need to be liked by others, avoiding the hard stuff until it's too late, believing you should have all the answers and solutions, blaming others or circumstances and not taking responsibility, being afraid of being wrong, managing instead of leading, unable to let go of the need to control, avoiding conflict, taking feedback and criticism too personally, being unable to examine your vulnerabilities. Let me share a story of one of my clients. We'll call her Ellie for the purposes of this video. Ellie is a passionate, caring, approachable leader, and her team have a huge amount of respect for her. But when Ellie came to me, she just wasn't able to get people working at their highest potential. And she was seeing the results of this coming through in the figures for the practice. Now, upon further exploration, we found that Ellie was available and she was approachable, but to the extent that her team leaned on her way too much and they were coming to her for the smallest of things that they could very easily have handled themselves or decided themselves. But why would they when they had a leader who was always available and had the answers on the tip of her tongue? Now, there is nothing wrong with being a caring leader who will do anything for your team, as long as it comes from a place of serving, not saving. And this is where Ellie realized she could improve. As a self-confessed perfectionist who felt far more comfortable when she was in control, Ellie would oversee a lot of what went on in the practice day to day, which actually meant the team didn't feel completely trusted or empowered to do their job. And it also severely impacted Ellie's ability to switch off outside of work because she was so worried about having missed something. But if a team were empowered with the responsibility and they fully understood the expectations of their responsibilities and were trusted to undertake their duties, Ellie could have little to no input on what happens and maybe could receive a detailed debrief at the end of each day instead. Now, the thing about blind spots is you don't know what you don't know and you can't see what you can't see yet. Your responsibility as a veterinary leader is to be assessing patterns in your thoughts and your feelings and your behaviors and your actions, and to keep exploring how you show up and how it impacts your team's performance. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Rachel, when will I have time to do this on top of my job and the demands of daily practice life and balancing that all out with being a good parent, partner, friend, etc.? Well, the thing about blind spots is that they follow you into all areas of your life. So any personal development you do as a leader will have a profound impact on your personal relationships too, I promise. But let me throw this out there for you. What if this isn't about adding something to your to-do list? This ever-growing to-do list that never reaches a sense of completion. I get it. What if it isn't about adding something? What if it's about removing other things off the to-do list that didn't even need to be there in the first place? What if you don't create another to-do list, you create a to-stop list instead? Now, in this post, either up above or in the comments, I'm going to include 9 sentences / questions that you can use to start uncovering some of your own blind spots. Take each one, write down the first answer that comes to mind. Don't think about the answer. Don't judge the answer in any way. Collate your answers and then go and discuss them with your coach or your mentor or somebody that you trust. Sometimes just knowing what they are can dissolve a limiting belief, just like that. And sometimes you do need to chip away at things. So if this resonates with you, at the end of July, I have a rare availability, actually, a one-on-one coaching slot that's becoming available. And I also have a group coaching program starting in a couple of months where I'll be taking 6 leaders on a profound journey of self-discovery. If what you've heard today resonates with you, drop me an email and we can talk some more about how what I can do can help you on your leadership journey.